Yo, what is up, guys? Q-Star with another video here today. We're 4-1 in the season, and for those of you guys who are new to this series, which most likely a lot of you guys, I'll keep it real. With that being said, though, take a look around the entire league, the record, the passing yard leaders, the rushing leaders, the interception leaders. Pause it if you don't have a time to go ahead and take a good look at that. But without further ado, Harbaugh, you know Coach Harbaugh, he's one of my favorite coaches. His brother Jim too, when he was with the 49ers. A lot of respect for the both brothers, of course. With that being said, though, one thing that I will always say and I've noticed about the connected franchise mode, it's so detailed. I mean, check that out. You can respond with your own sort of, I think, not sort of, but you can respond with your own feedback or your own response, which is pretty dope. Blah, my tongue twisted on that. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. And in this gameplay, we got the Indianapolis Colts. We got moral boosts. Basically meaning, hey, we have a lot of empathy for our team. And that's one thing I will say is give your players a rest, the time to heal up, because we want to make sure we go far. But who would have thought going into this game, I did not notice that the Indianapolis Colts have Baker Mayfield. Last season, the Colts finished 4-12-1. Could you imagine that? Oh my goodness. And then now having Baker Mayfield. The cool thing is, Baker Mayfield clearly has another opportunity with the Bucks, but I won't even get into that. All we have to know is Anthony Richardson, I hope and pray that he could get things done with the Colts, because I feel like the Colts are a team that could definitely be bright in the long shot, of course. But anyways, they ended up driving downfield with Baker Mayfield getting the touchdown. Lamar Jackson, it is all good. Check out this read option with the block. Get the outside block. Lamar, could he go all the way? Yes, he can. The read option could not be stopped. Oh my goodness, man. Check out that play. The speed is just incredible. However, though, I will always say this. Of course, when something's open to run, run it. There's no doubt on that. But don't overuse it. But in that one, for sure, it was a big run. We end up getting the ball back, but there is a flag. And unfortunately, with this flag, we're a little too far back on our side of the field, which is our end zone. Let's see what the ref has to say. So unfortunately, that holding call occurred behind the end zone, which led to it being a safety. Shaking my head, that is pretty bad. We cannot take those plays when we get opportunities to score, especially with a team like the Colts. I know Baker Mayfield is there. He's still good though. He's driving downfield. He just hit a field goal, but we're driving downfield before the end of the second quarter. Lamar snaps it. Quick release like a Peyton Manning, the sheriff. And there you behold, we got ourselves a touchdown. Devin Duvernay ends up scoring a pretty tight window. That play design right there is pretty much something that I always run. Basically what it is, we're headed into the end of the halftime. But basically what that play is a little bit of Madden tips. I'm giving you guys some lecture real quick. If you see its zone coverage and you see cushion in the zone and there isn't really necessarily a linebacker there or a corner or safety, always when you snap it and you see that little cushion, that little dot, that little gap, you can make something happen. Heading into the end of the first half though, check this out. Third quarter, Lamar's already fired up, X-factored, and once again, he is gone in the flash. Let's go. We end up diving for the touchdown. The read option once again. But notice how when I'm doing the read options, I'm not necessarily doing it too much in the sense of letting Lamar take a lot of hits. A lot of times players, they end up getting their quarterback like Lamar's running it like a running back. Those times are just open plays. Whether I have anybody else running it, Russell Wilson, Derek Carr, I'm going to go ahead and take those yards. But do not try to run it too much. You will end up fumbling. But the Colts are driving downfield. They're at 1st and goal. And wait just a minute now. They end up getting a touchdown. So it's just a 2-point game. One possession. We got to play it smart. Lamar, let's get the pass game going. And once again, me just making a dumb mistake right there. I end up panicking in the pocket. And I threw a pick. If you guys could go ahead and take a look at this replay, I ended up running or kind of stepping my foot forward, which led to Lamar throwing it kind of like off his feet. You cannot do that. You end up getting the field goal, taking the lead. We're in the fourth quarter, though. Not to panic whatsoever. We're only in field goal range right now. But forget the field goal. We got the motherfucking touchdown. Rashard Bateman. Let's go. We end up getting another touchdown pass. I'm telling you guys, the feeling of Lamar getting these touchdown passes, it's pretty dope. Because you know he could run, and you pretty much know he could pass those little lofty passes. And for the touchdown, of course, it's pretty dope. I love that feeling a lot. Being able to run it and pass it, like right here, for example. I know. I said not to run it too much, but hey, if you get the yards, get the yards. Just try not to take the hits, because Lamar will fumble. I have been noticing that. It's all good, though. We're up by 5 points, which is basically one possession, a touchdown, or 2 field goals if you want to get complicated. But look at the timeouts. Our main objective right now is to waste all the opponents or the Colts timeouts. Lamar scanning the field. Me being stubborn, as I say, contradicting myself. I end up taking that hit and a forced fumble, but it's cool, though. We end up getting the recovery. Now, this is frustrating. Look at the clock. Why isn't the clock running? Did they call a timeout? What's going on? The clock should be running right now. So I end up kicking the field goal, but they have time to have another play or another opportunity to maybe tie the game if they get the 2-point conversion, right? That is not cool whatsoever. The Colts have one more shot right here. The clock should have already hit 0, but there's nothing I could do about it because apparently the coaching staff or EA doesn't give them the right IQ to waste the clock before they kick the field goal. Nevertheless, though, fortunately and unfortunately, Colts, we end up getting the win. Thank you guys very much for watching. We were 4-1. We're 5-1. Action Jackson. We packing and we slacking and we racking. Packing, tacking, lacking. I'm just playing, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. And as always, have a good one.